Hey guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to look upon the assembly language programming in 8051 microcontroller. In this video, we are going to see two programs, both are data transfer programs. Here, the first program is to transfer data from memory block B1 to memory block B2. Assume these two blocks are non-overlapped. So now this memory transfer is going to be in between the internal RAM. So now consider a block B1 has 10 data elements in it. Its starting address is 20H and ending address is 29H. So we are going to consider this as block B1, and we have to transfer the data of this block to the block B2, whose starting address is 30H and ending address is 39H. We are considering this as block 2. So now this is the source block and this is the destination block. We have to transfer the data of source to destination. We are going to use indirect addressing mode instruction to do this process. Now let us discuss the steps we are going to do to perform this operation. Okay, now we have 10 elements in this block. So we are going to use an instruction to move this element from block 1 to block 2, but we are not going to repeat this instruction for 10 times. Perform the same instruction for 10 times. That is, we are going to write one instruction and making that instruction execute for 10 times. For that, we have to use a counter. So we have to initialize a counter first, and then we are going to initialize two pointers. So the first pointer is going to hold the starting address of the block B1 and the second pointer is going to hold the starting address of this block 2. So we have to initialize two pointers. Now we have to move the data from this address to accumulator through indirect addressing mode. Move data from 20H to accumulator, and then we have to move the data from accumulator to the destination 30H. Okay, and the next thing is we are going to do this repeatedly. Now let us get into the program. First of all, we are going to initialize a pointer. Let us consider R2 as the counter register, and we are moving the value of 0A hexadecimal number inside the pointer, which indicates the number 10, so that we can make the program to repeat for 10 times. And then we are going to initialize two pointers. For that, we are taking register R0 and register R1. So now we have to insert this address directly to the register R0 20H. This is the source address, and we are going to insert this address 30H directly into the register R1. It is the destination address. And now we are going to move the data from the source to accumulator. So for this we are going to use indirect addressing mode. That is, first move A comma at R0. By this we mentioned that the data in the address which is stored in the register R0 must be copied to the accumulator. We have 20H in R0. So by this instruction, the data in the address 20H will be copied to the accumulator. In the next instruction, we should move the data from accumulator to the destination address. So we are using this instruction. Now the data from the accumulator will be moved to the address which is stored in the register R1. So here we have stored the address 30H in the register R1, and so the data will reach the destination address. And we have moved the first data from source to destination, and we have to move the further data to the destination, so that now our register R0 and R1 is holding the values of 20H and 30H. Now we have to make this have 21H and 31H. For that we have to increment the registers R0 and R1. Now by these instruction, these registers will be holding 21H and 31H. So now we have to repeat the moving process. So we are using the instruction DJNZ R2, repeat. Now here we are checking the counter value. This instruction R2 decrements the value of counter first and check whether it is 0. If it is 0, then it will continue to execute the next instruction. If it is not 0, then it will go to the label repeat. So let us make the repeat label in this instruction, so that from this the instruction will get repeated. And now the register R0 is holding the value of 21H. So the data of the address 21H is moved to the accumulator, and from accumulator it is then copied to the 31H, which is stored in the register R1. Now it will go on repeating this up for 10 times. At last the counter will be decremented to 0 and it will come to the next instruction, and it will be going to SJMP end. So here we are giving the label end. This instruction is to end the program. It is a short jump instruction. If it is not used in this program, then we are not only going to do this operation in microcontroller, we are going to do many operations. We are going to write many programs in this. So if we write another program in the next location of this program, it will go on continuing this. So we are stopping this continuation by giving the jump repeatedly in the same instruction. By this instruction, the flow will be repeatedly going on in this same instruction, and so there will be no problem of mixing with other programs. Let's move to the next program now. In this program, we have to transfer a block of data from internal memory location to external memory location. So we have a block of data which contains 10 data elements in it. We have to move these consecutive data elements to the block in the external RAM from 1020H to 1029H. The steps we are going to use for this process is similar to the previous one. We have to initialize a counter to repeat the instruction for 10 times, and we are going to initialize two pointer. To store the address of the internal RAM, we are going to initialize a register as a pointer, and to store the address of the external RAM, we are going to initialize a data pointer DPTR, which is used to store the external memory location. We have to use the indirect addressing mode instruction to move the data from source to destination. First of all, we have to copy the data from source to accumulator, and then we must copy that to the destination location. So we have to repeat these instructions for 10 times, so that we can move all these data from source to destination. So now let's get into the program. First of all, we have to initialize a counter. Let us take the register R2 as a counter. We are moving the value of 0A hexadecimal number in it. And also we have to initialize a pointer. Let us have the register R0 as a pointer to store the value of the internal RAM. Let's move the data 20H directly into the register, and now we have to initialize a data pointer to store the address of the external memory location, that is 1020. Now here we have to use the instruction MOVX. We have seen this in the instruction set video, that is MOVX is the instruction which is used to access the external memories. So we are using the instruction MOVX dptr * 1020H. So now this data will be directly moved to dptr. Now we should use indirect addressing mode instruction to move the data from source to accumulator, that is move a at R0. Now the data in the address which is stored in the register R0 will be copied to the accumulator. Then we have to copy this instruction to the destination. So we are using the instruction move at dptr, A. So now the data in the accumulator will get copied to the address in the data pointer. Next we have to increment the register R0 so that the register which is now pointing the address 20H will then point the address 21H, so that we can move the data in the address 21H to the destination, and we have to increment the data pointer. Now the data pointer will get incremented by 1 and it will store the address 1021H. So we have to repeat the instruction for moving the data from source to destination for 10 times, so that we are decrementing the counter at R2 and we are giving the label name repeat, so that this instruction will decrement the counter by 1 and check whether it is 0. If it is 0, then it will go on executing the further instruction. If it is not 0, it will move to the label repeat. Let's give the label repeat here, so that the instruction will get repeated from this point. So now this will make the set of instruction to repeat 10 times. After 10 times, the counter will get decremented to 00H. Now it will move to the next instruction. That instruction will be SJMP end. So now this makes the instruction to control the flow within the same instruction, so that it will not move to the next instruction. By this instruction we are ending the program. So we have seen two programs to transfer a block of data from internal memory to internal memory, and to transfer a block of data from internal memory to external memory. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, and for more new videos from our channel, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notification from our channel. Thank you guys. Let's meet up in the next video.